Alright, so don't take me for granted here, but I'm not pointing fingers, but Battlefield 6 might be real bad. And before you say anything, Fat Man, you have no info. Central, what are you talking about? Why would it be bad? It's like one of the best games. It's futuristic. It's coming with Battlefield 3 Remastered. Well, the reason I'm talking about this is the anti-cheat system. Yeah, the anti-cheat system sucked in both Battlefield 1 and sucked in Battlefield 5. Why would it work on here? And let's read a few, comments here about Battlefield 5. So let's say, for example, here, will DICE finally take anti-cheat seriously in Battlefield 5? This was before it was releasing, right? And the reason is, like, DICE is earning a lot of money when EA wants the $70 from cheaters more than they care about bitching about cheaters. So if a cheater from China buys the Battlefield 5 for full price, that means they profit 10 euros to 70 euros or $80 or whatever. Depends when they buy it, of course, but people call other cheaters because they're better than them. I saw very few cheaters in Battlefield 1. I didn't see a lot of cheaters in Battlefield 1, but Battlefield 5 had an issue with cheaters on every server, which is really retarded because they don't care about that much about any cheat system. And in games that are seriously competitive, even in Battlefield 5, cheating is a huge problem. Even in Warzone, cheating is a huge problem, and that's what really deters players. It's not like the team balance is also quite broken. So let's see here what Battlefield 5 had the issues with that they couldn't, surpass. They can't surpass to Battlefield 6. So team balance is quite broken, which is especially visible in smaller game modes. Post-round balancing should be later, just before a game. After one or two steamroll, teams need to be less scrambled. In extreme cases, balance should happen during a round. Now, anti-cheat, yeah, this one hurts. Anti-cheat might actually ruin the game. So if Battlefield 6 doesn't have anti-cheat or Battlefield 3 Remastered, you can forget about having fun, because what happens is the servers just die down. Because, well, it's just horrible, because Chinese and Southeast Asia players come into American servers, European servers, and kill off the whole squads. Because, well, that's what happens. If you ever watched a video about what happens with Battlefield 5 cheaters, they just cheat. They go from these Japanese servers to European servers because those servers are empty and dead anyway. So it's painfully obvious that it needs to be the big rework. Reports need to be looked at faster, that's fewer. And pure stat-based anti-cheat proves even efficient. Many obvious cheaters play for days, weeks. Some pros get bans without cheating. Allegedly, the rework could be used in Battlefield 6. Definitely, but if they don't have a rework, it's looking really bad for them, to be honest. Adding more factions, not only to the new maps, for instance, the French, blah, blah, blah. Have at least 3 more chapters. That's definitely true for Battlefield 6. We'll need some sort of a campaign, unless they focus on multiplayer only and, like, some free content. Like, please fire your entire anti-cheat team, as they're useless. For 2 weeks now, I have played an underground map with the same 5 blatant cheaters using MLG wallhack plus aimbot, and they play every day for 2 weeks now, and nothing happens. That's true, nothing happens. So nothing will happen. I know you do not care, but I'll tell everyone I meet to never buy a Battlefield game, as the game is cheating insane. That's true, that's true. I never expected so much cheating to be in Battlefield game. The top comment is, what an anti-cheat team. Boggles the mind how people remain blindly loyal to the shit heap of a game. Battlefield 5 was shit, so if they don't have a good anti-cheat team, they have a good marketing team now. Well, they hired a marketing person, but if they don't have a good Battlefield 5 marketing team, Battlefield 6 anti-cheat team, I mean, it's gonna be looking pretty bad. It's gonna be not looking good. The janitor is trying his best. Didn't they already fire the anti-cheat team? Like, well, that's also an issue. We'll also have many more issues, like, for example, hopefully they learn from Battlefield 5, but maybe, I don't know, maybe they could just say, oh, Battlefield 6, it's gonna be $90 and it's gonna have 80 loot boxes for you to buy before you can access the multiplayer mode. I don't know, like, they can still mess the Battlefield 6 up, just like they did with Battlefield 5. But if they mess it up, this is over. The DICE has to shut their servers down. DICE has to stop making new Battlefield. Because look at this. Look what happened. Like, Warzone is taking it to the next level. Warzone is and everything is releasing a lot, while Battlefield is slowly becoming a bit smaller. It's still big, don't get me wrong, but compared to the esport tournaments like the Warzone has, and comparing it to Battlefield 1 tournaments, you can't live off Battlefield stuff while you can live off Warzone streaming and content creation. Definitely, like Jack Frags is the biggest. Like there's so many. Like for example, Jack Frags is the biggest like Battlefield one, and he doesn't do many Battlefield videos. And while he's doing Battlefield videos, he has like, there's for Warzone there's 50,000 content creators that are big as Jack Frags. Well, I'm maybe telling it too much, but look, you decide for yourself. I gave you something to think about, and definitely see you until next time. Anyway, this is Fana, sign out. Peace, guys.